Hello guys, this is me Hari. In this video, you'll be checking out the sixth program of our web lab, that is to create a tracker that will track the number of visitors to a web page. So it's a PHP program and it's very small. Let's try how to write the code. So first, let me open my terminal. I'm going to use Sublime Text, but the recommendation for the exam is for us to write it in VIM, VI Editor or gedit. So please try it out with that. So I'm going to use Sublime Text now. So the Sublime Text is opened. So I'm going to create a file now. The file name is going to be PRG. So the file name is going to be PRG6 dot php. PRG6 dot php. So this is a file name. Here we need one more file, that is counter.txt, which will be a temporary file that will be storing the number of counts, like I meant. So the number of visitors who have visited, that will be updated in that particular count.txt file. So let's start writing the program by opening the PHP tag, and you can close this. Now go right. I'm going to create a variable. To create a variable, we use the dollar symbol and the variable name. And then set the file name. The file name is, as I told, I'm going to set it as count.txt, and then end it with a semicolon. So we have our first variable, that is file equals count.txt, and then we have the count function here. So in like count variable here, this count variable uh, will be like accessing, will be getting the information from the file. So count will check every single time what's the data inside it. That means the content inside that particular file. So to access that content, we use something called as file underscore get underscore contents, and then it's we should give the file name here. So we have set the file name as file here. So I'll press dollar file and then close this. So now uh, the count is retrieved from the file count.txt. So what if we want to insert some value inside or update the value inside the count.txt? So we are going to write that one right now. So there's a function called as file underscore put. Get is to get the value, put is to put the values. So we can see the like template here itself. We'll set the file name here. So that is a file, and the data. What's data here? So the data will be count plus one. So it's incrementation every single time. So for example, the file will have count as 0. So a new user comes, the count will be 0 plus 1. So the updated value should be stored as the 1. So this put will do that same function. So and then we write a small echo for us. So that is you are visitor number, uh, then the latest count value, that is count. So we just write like this. Sorry, this should be dot. This is the way we concatenate a string with the variable. So this is a string, and this is a variable. We concatenate it with dot. So we could do like this, then close this off. Now I have to create the count.txt file. Just sometimes the file will automatically be created, but let's not just get confused, and go and create a new file. So I'll just show in the terminal itself how to create a file. So I'll use vi, and then I'll give the moreover, you have to be in the same folder, that is documents. In a sense, I am in the folder prgo, the prgo. So this folder contains the files you can see here. So I'll use the command vi, then the file name, that is like file name dot txt. but I've given there as count.txt, so I'm going to give the same. Press enter. So you can see here there's a swap file created. It's because I didn't save anything here still, so that's why you can see a dot hidden file. But now I'll go ahead and save it off by using a command called as qw, and then the file has been saved. You can see here, file is here. So now just go and check out the program. So now to start the PHP server, we have to check whether PHP is there in our system. Mine is already there. I've installed it, 7.4.3, and in college systems also it will be already installed. So to start the PHP server, we're going to use PHP dash capital S space local host, then the port number, that is 3000. So the server has started. You can see that. So now I'm going to go to the browser. I'm going to use localhost and that's 3000. You see something like this. If you see this blue bar, that means like your PHP server is running. Give the file name, that is prg6.php. Then you can see it says 0. Now because 0 is the file was already empty, so now it didn't get any value there. So now it was 1. I'll try to reload again. It will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can keep on going. Uh, Whenever a new user comes inside, the value will be updated. So that's the rule. You see here, I'll close the file. I'll copy the URL, but I'll close the uh, tab. I'll place it and I'll see. So the updated information will be still here only. So I close. It's in 50 now. I close the tab, open the new one, and then this. So it should be 41. Sorry, 51. So it's working proper. So this is the smallest program that we have in our web lab. So if there's any doubt, put it in the comment, which we'll get back. So thank you so much for watching, and check out the previous videos as well. So know more about PHP, the variables, how to create variables, etc. And thank you so much for watching.